Hello everyone. Next, remainder concept. Very important for our CSAT actually. So find the remainder. From here onwards, every question is find the remainder. Before that, so already we discussed some remainders related, and I repeated that. So for divided by 2 or 5 or 10, suppose. So any number is divided by 2 or 5 or 10, just units digit is enough. Units digit is enough to give remainder that problem or to find remainder that problem. That's it. So clear? Any number is divided by 2, either 2 or 5 or 10, then that units digit is enough. Suppose, simply here only I solve some question. Suppose 102 whole power 102 is divided by 5. What is the remainder? Suppose question is like this, means, oh, it is in the powers. But don't confuse. 102 whole power 102. We know how to find out the units digit for any power. 102 whole power 102. Units digit is how much, means that base is 2. So means you need to divide that power by 4. Remainder is 2, means 2 square units digit is 4. Means it's 2 square units digit is 4. So 4 is divided by 5. What is the remainder? 4. This is the answer. So any number, powers or whatever it is case, so units digit is enough to find the remainder for the divisibility by 2, 5 or 10. So units digit is, suppose if it is 8 means 5 ones 5, remainder is 3. If it is 6 means 5 ones 5, remainder is 1. 1 means 1. 4 means 4. 8 means 3. 9 means 4. Like that you give answer. So be alert. Why means some students did mistake. That's why I am starting with this concept. Alright, next we will see some problem. Basic. If 19 is divided by 3, what is the remainder? I am asking only remainders here. 3, 6, 18, what is the remainder? If 27 is divided by 5, what is the remainder? 5, 5 is 25, remainder is 2. I am asking remainder, not quotient here. In the number of zeros constant, after successive division, we consider that quotients actually, here remainder. Now, 45 is divided by 8. What is the remainder? 8 5 is 40, remainder is 5. So like this. Suppose 107 is divided by 8. What is the remainder? 3 is the remainder. So these all are some remainder. Alright, one more case is there. So remainder in negative also. Why means so we are in some problems, so for easy calculation purpose, so we consider that remainders are in negative. Means 368 means plus 1, or it can be written as minus 2 also. 1 minus 3 minus 2. So if 19 plus 2 21, then we get remainder. So or 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 2. So compare with divisor and give in the negative remainders. So why means for easy calculation. Where means simply after this only we will discuss there only here. Suppose here similar case 5 5 is 25, remainders 2 or other case minus 3. 8 and 5 no? 5 or minus 3. Here 3 or minus 5. Suppose 45 is divided by 11. What is the remainder? Means 11 4 is 44. 1 or minus 10. So that negative numbers, negative remainders will helpful in how means so we will see some product only divided by. Suppose if 19 into 17 into 28 into 37 is divided by 3. What is the remainder? Suppose question is like this, then no need to find the value of that entire product. After that dividing means a time taken. Instead of that, simply individual division. Suppose just observe here also. 5 into 5 divided by 2. What is the remainder? Means separately divide this. 2 to 4, remainder is 1. 2 2s 4, remainder is 1. After that 1 into 1 means 1 by 2. Here 1 is divided by 2. What is the remainder? 1. Similarly, you divide individual terms of that product by that divisor. So 3, 6, 18. What is the remainder? 1. 3 5s 15. What is the remainder? 2. 3 9s 27. What is the remainder? 1. 3 12s 36. Remainder is 1. Multiply 1 into 2 into 1 into 1. So 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 1, 2, 2 divided by 3. What is the remainder means? 2. 3 zeros 0, nothing but remainder 2. If it is greater than or equals to 3, then only we divide that number. Otherwise, it less than that number means, divisor means that is the remainder. Right. Similarly, observe one more. Suppose if 15 into 20 into 6 is divided by 7. What is the remainder in this case? So 7 to 14 mean 15 minus 14, 1. Here again 7 to 14, remainder is 6. Like that also, I mean always 6 multiple. If only 3 numbers means very easy, but 6 multiples or more means again it is very difficult to product with the 6. That's why 7 3 is 21. 20 minus 21 means remainder is here minus 1. Like that we are going to take and solve. 7 3 is 21. So 21 is greater than 20. How much means 20 minus 21 value is minus 1. That's why we consider that remainder as minus 1. Again here 7 1s 7. 6 minus 7 means minus 1. Observe here. Minus into minus plus only. 1 into 1 into 1. 1 by 7. What is the remainder here? 1. Otherwise, you multiply all 20 into 6, 120 into 15, 1800. 1800 is divided by 7. You get remainder as 1 only. If you have any doubt, just cross check also, no problem. So, we consider that powers, in negative remainders and for easy solving purpose, right? So, divisor is 7, 2 means no doubt easy, but in case we will look some more problem. Suppose 39 into 59 into 73 is divided by 19. What is the remainder? So 19 to 38. Here remainder is 1. 19 3 is 57. Remainder is 2. Here 19 3 is 57. 19 4s 76. Nearest is 76. So 73 minus 76 is minus 3. That is important. So plus into minus, minus 1 into 2 into 3 value is 6, minus 6 by 19. In case if the power is, the numerator is in negative, then how we find our remainder? Mean remainder is 6 less than 19, means 19 minus 6, 30. So like this we are going to solve any type of remainder. So remainders concept is very easy, no doubt. So like this we are going to solve to find out that any remainders, right? Whatever the case is, this suppose if 1973 into 2024 into, right, 2178 into, suppose 1002 is divided by 25. What is the remainder? Suppose, right, you must remind one thing. If any number is divided, if any number wants to divide by 25 means last 2 digits is enough. Okay. Similarly, same, to find the remainder, if any number is divisible by 25 also, we just need last 2 digits. That's enough. Last 2 digits are 73 here. 25. 3 is 75 means here we get minus 2. Here 25 once 25 plus 1. Here. Clear? 25 minus 24 plus 1. Here. Sorry, minus 1 again. Not plus 1. 25, 3 is 75 minus 2. 25, 1, 25, 24 minus 25 minus 1. 25, 3 is 75. Here plus 3. Here 25, 1 is 25. Again minus 2. That's it. So minus into minus plus into plus into minus minus. So 3 minus are there. That's why minus. And 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 2, 12. Minus 12 by 25. What is the remainder means? 25 minus 12, 13. Instead of doing like this, so you multiply all and divided by 25, or you divided here 25, 2 so 50, 23 is the remainder, 23 into 24 into 3 into 23, how much time will take? Again you need to multiply all. So that's why for easy calculation purpose, so we are taking that negative remainders and solve the questions easily and find the remainders whatever they give. Suppose one more question I write here. 15 power 200 by 16. What is the remainder? Suppose question, right? After that, the question may be frame changes in the framing the question. Na? So 15 power 200 means 15 into 15 into 15, like that. Simply divide that 15 by 16. 16 once 16. 15 minus 16 means minus 1 whole power 200 by 16. Minus 1 power odd means minus. Minus 1 power even number means plus. So minus 1 power even number means plus 1 by 16. Plus 1 by 16 means remainder is how much? 1. That's it. Very easy, right? So whatever the question is framed, so based on that we calculate and give that remainder. So 15 power 200 is divided by 16. What is the remainder means? 1 by 16. Means 15 into 15. Instead of into, they give power. That's it. So like that we are going to suppose one more question. So 24 whole power 301 is divided by 25. What is the remainder? Suppose question is like this. 25 once 25, then minus 1 whole power 301 by 25. Minus 1 power odd number, nothing but minus 1 by 25. Right? In the resultant numerator is minus 1 means what is the remainder? That 1 is subtracted from 25. 25 minus 1, what is the remainder? 24 is the remainder. For that sum, 24 whole power 301 is divided by 25. What is the remainder means 25. Maximum in the examination they give in terms of words only. If 24 power 301 is divided by 25, what is the remainder? Or find the remainder. Like that they frame the question, not in terms of this division form. So like that they are given in the words only they give. So based on that we write like this and solve like this. Very easy. So whatever the question is there, suppose. So 98 into, so 77 into 101 into 224 is divided by 25. What is the remainder? Simple. So 25 4s 100 means minus 2. 25 3 75 plus 2. 25 4s 100 plus 1. 25 9s 225 minus 1. Minus into minus plus. 2 into 2 into 1 into 1 is nothing but 4. 4 by 25 means what is the remainder? 4 only. That's it. So this is the very easy. We need to write that remainders in either positive or negative. Why means suppose if we take that positive means 25 3 75 23. It is not possible to multiply by 23 in all time. That's why instead of that I am writing minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 2 like that. So you maximum try to write in the 1, 2, 3 like that only. So up to 1, either 1 or 2 or 3, easy to multiple, and after that whatever the resultant, based on that resultant we will find out exact remainder for that. And sometimes the questions are asked like this. 5 power 50 is divided by 13. What is the remainder? Here 13 ones 13 minus 8. 13 zeros 0 5. Again it is not possible to find out all powers. So other than 1 power, remaining any power is not possible. I mean up to maximum 10 is okay. I mean even up to 10 power also not possible. 2 power 1 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 10, 1024. Again 2 power 11, 2 power 12, 2 power 13, okay. But after that 2 power 14, 2 power 15 means again some time taken. But in 3 powers, 3 power 10 value means, it is not possible to find that all values. That's why. So any numbers in terms of powers are there. Try to collect that either plus 1 or minus 1 whole power. So then only it is easy. Otherwise, sometimes it is okay for 2 power. Again, we are not finding exact value of that 2 powers. Instead of that, shuffling or partition, right? We will see some problem. Here 5 power 15. Observe 5 powers and 13 multiples. 5 power 1, 5. 5 square 25. 13 to 26. 25 and 26. Difference is 1. So, if I write this question as 5 square whole power 25 divided by 13, is there any change? Both are same. 25 to 50. Clear? So, 5 square means 25 whole power 25 by 13. Now, very easy. 13 to 26. 26 means 25 minus 26, remainder is minus 1 whole power 25 divided by 13. Minus 1 power odd number means minus 1 by 13. What is the remainder means 13 minus 1? 12. That is the answer. Very simple. So, don't funk by this type of question. Just simply observe 5 power 50 by 13. Divisor is 13 means we need to change that numerator as the nearest to the 13 multiples. That is either plus 1 or minus 1. So 13 to 26, 5 square 25, simple. That's it. Answer. Very easy. Yeah, next. Suppose question is 9 power 101 divided by 8. What is the remainder? 8 ones 8 plus 1 power 101 by 8. So simply 1 by 8, nothing but remainder is 1. That's it. Simple. So like that we need to improve. Right? 2000 whole power 2000 divided by 2001. What is the remainder? So question whatever it is. 2000 whole power 2000 by 2001. What is means 2001 once 2000. 1 means remainder is how much? Minus 1. 2001 once 2001. 2000 minus 2001 means minus 1 whole power 2000 divided by 2001. Minus 1 whole power even number. That's why 1 by 2001. Nothing but remainder is how much? 1 here. That's it. Right. No second thought. Just based on the observation of question, we will give answers immediately. So 2000 whole power 2000 by 2001 whole. Nothing but 2001 once 2001 minus 1 is the remainder, then minus 1 power even is plus 1. So after practicing some questions, no need to use pen also. Orally we can answer all the type of questions, right? That is also possible. Just clear. And different types of questions are there. Suppose here 2 power 927 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? Observe. 2 power 927 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? Again, it is not possible to find that value 2 power 9, not only 9, 2 power 10, 20, 30, that is also some time, okay? If you are good at calculation, 2 power 10, okay, 11, okay, 12, okay. How much time we are going to waste for this type of questions? So simply observe 2 powers and 7 multiples. 2 power 1, 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8. Is nearest to 7, that is also differ by 1 only. So I convert that into 2 cube whole power. So power is 3 3s 30 9. So 309 into 3 927. So 8 power 309 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? That is 7 once 7. Remainder is how much? 1. Power 309 by 7. 1 power anything is 1 by 7. Remainder is how much? 1. For this question, what is the remainder? 1. That's it. So, in case if it is not exact multiple of 3, sir, it is 927 is exact 3 multiple. Okay, very easy. Otherwise, if it is not multiple of 3, then how we are going to solve? That is also we discuss here. Suppose 2 power 11 2 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? Suppose in case sometime. So again you try to 2 cube multiples. So 2 cube, I write here 3 3 is 9. 3 3 is 9. Remainder is 2. 22 means 3 sevens 21. Still one more 2 is there. I write like 2 cube whole power 37 into 2 power 1. 37 3 is 111 plus 1 means 222. 3 was 112. Clear? Is divided by 7. Now I write here 8 power 37 into 2 power 1 divided by 7. Just observe. Why means some basics are forgot after practicing some difficult one. Each and some product is there means, so first you find out individual remainders and after that multiply. Similarly, you go for here also. 7 ones 7. 1 per 37 is here remainder. Here 2 is the remainder by 7. 1 power anything is 1. 1 into 2, 2 by 7. What is the remainder means 2. So like that we divided like these parts and the answer. So 2 power 112 by 7. Not only this, so based on that our calculation purpose, so we convert any numbers into any type of mode for our easy convenience only. So well on that first 2 cube we know that. So 2 cube whole power 37 means we get only 2 power 111. Still one more 2 is left. That's why I write that 2 power 1. So this one means 717 1 power 37 into 2. Then finally 1 into 2 nothing but 2 by 7. What is the remainder? 2. That's it. So like that we have. So in the previous case we convert that power into that nearest of that divisors. So like that we are going to use conversions and find that exact remainders for the whatever the questions are given. So that's it. This is the remainder concept, that whatever the power is there, whatever the product is divided by some divisor, that is very easy to find out. Some questions we will discuss, and before that, and some right statements are gave at the time of divisibility rule. So any digit is repeated 3 times. So A. These type of numbers are always divisible by 3, 37 and product of these two 311. Right, 3, 37 and 311. So any digit is repeated 3 times, means 111 or 222 or 333 or 999 or 777. These type of numbers are always divisible by 3, 37 and 11. You must remember this here. And some how they are going to frame questions are also we discuss at that at their remain at divisibility rules. Again here I give some 2 examples. Suppose 4, 4, 4 and so on up to 77 times is divided by 37. What is the remainder? Question. Right. So how they are going to frame? So a digit 4 is repeated 77 times and form a number. That number is divided by 37. What is the remainder? Like that they are framing the question. A digit, a number is formed with entirely 4s up to 77 or by writing 77 times. Then it is divisible by divided by 37. What is the remainder? That is the case. So 4, 4, 4. If it is 3 times, what is the remainder means? 3 4s are there according to that rule, 0. If it is 6 times, remainder is 0. If it is 9 times, 0. If 3 multiple times means, remainder is 0. Just observe, 75, right? So it is 3 multiple or not? So 77 divided by 3 means up to 75 it is divisible by 3. 325 is 75 and plus 2, or otherwise if you divide that 77 by 3, remainder is how much? 2. Means not a remainder is 2. 2 sevens are remaining in that number after successfully division by 37. That is the concept. So If we write 3 fours, successful, completely divisible. 6 fours, 9 fours, 12, 15, like that up to 75 fours. It is exactly or completely divisible by 37. Still, two more fours are remaining. Two more fours means 44 divided by 37. 37 once, 37. What is the remainder? This is the remainder for this question. So like that they are going to frame questions. And sometimes you can write 9999 and so on up to 101 times is divided by 111. What is the remainder? 3 multiple times. 99 is 3 multiple. Up to 99 times it is completely divisible. Or suppose if it is 100 times. Right, up to 99 times it is divisible. 9 is remaining. So 9 by 111 means what is the remainder? 9. If 101 means 99 by 111, remainder is 99. So like that we are going to. So or 100 times, 1000 times, 500 times, whatever it is. So very easy to guess. You need to remember this point. Any digit is repeated 3 times, those numbers are always divisible by 3, 37 and 311. Next, one more condition. Any 6 digit, any digit is repeated 6 times. Already this is also discussed at that divisibility rules. Any digit is repeated 6 times or any 3-digit number is repeated. 3-digit number is repeated twice. Like A, or ABC, ABC. So for this type of numbers, all the numbers are divisible by 7, 11, 13 and multiple of 7 into 11, 77, 7 into 13, 91, 11 into 13, 143, 7 into 11 into 13, 100. So any digit is repeated 6 times or any 3-digit number like ABC, ABC or A. These type of numbers are completely divisible by 7, 11, 13, 77, 91, 143 and 100. Very, very, very important. Almost 4 to 5 questions came from exactly this rule in CSAT. In the PYQs. Only this rule based question. Okay. Suppose. And sometimes questions are framed like this. Suppose 2, 2, 2 and so on up to 1001 times is divided by 1001. What is the remainder? Question. So any digit is repeated 6 times. That numbers are completely divisible by 1001. We know that. 6 again 12 times. So 6 multiple times. Like if it is 6 times, 12 times, 18 times and so on. So the last multiple of nearest to 1000 is 996. So up to 996 times the remainder is how much means 0 itself. But 996 after how many 5 twos are there means 5 twos are there. 996 after up to 2001 2, 2, 2 again 2, 2. Now just you divide this number by 1001, you get that answer. 1001 into 2. Yes, 2002. 2 here 0, here 2, here 2. Again 2. 2002. What is the remainder? 0, 0, 2. Wow. Remainder for this question is 200. Simple. So framed questions in any different manners. So not only like this. So some ABC right into 1001 gives the resultant ABC, ABC. We know that. So questions may be framed like that. Or ABC, ABC is divided by 1001. What is the resultant? A, B, C. So many ways are there. The questions may be framed. So based on that framing the questions, so we analyze and give the best answer. This is also one type of framing the questions in this concept. Again, we discuss one more question. Yeah. Suppose 5 and so on up to 68 times is divided by 13. What is the remainder? Is divided by 13. What is the remainder? So 5, any digit is repeated 6 times. So 6, 12 and so on up to the 6 multiple nearest to 68 is 66 times. If it is 66 times repeated, then remainder is 0. But 68 times is there, means extra 2 times are there. That 2 times, so what digit is repeated here? 5. So then 55 by 13. 13 fours 52. What is the remainder means? 3. 13 fours 52. What is the remainder means? Here 3. That is the answer. So like that we solve. We solve any question, no doubt. So we are solving like that only. Suppose 8, 8, 8, 8 and so on up to 85 times is divided by 143. What is the remainder? Simple. 6 times, 12 times, 6 1, 6 to 25. 6 4 to 24 means up to 84 times it is completely divisible. Remainder is 1 time. 1 is 8. That 1 8 is remaining. 1 8 by 143 means what is the remainder? 143 0 0, remainder is 8. That's it. That is the answer. So like that we are going to solve any questions framed based on this statement. Any digit is repeated 6 times. Those type of numbers are always divisible by 7, 11, 13, 77, 91, 143 and 100. Are the divisibility rules, we discuss some questions. So questions are given in the form of ABC, ABC. These type of numbers are divisible. Options are framed only 7, only 11, only 13 and 1001. We choose 1001. Why? Those numbers are divisible by all this, not only 7. Only 7 means it is divisible by only 7, not other than that number. That's why we eliminated that option. So we choose that 1001 option like that. So many questions are, so many types of questions are framed based on this statement. Now, one more statement. Any digit is repeated here, suppose A, and so on up to, it is repeated P minus 1 times is completely divisible by, completely divisible by that P. Here P is prime number greater than 5. Greater than 5 means 7, 11, 13, 17. Those are the numbers. That P is prime. A is any digit. A is any digit. Like, suppose we see some example. Basic. I said 7. So you take any digit. Suppose 222 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? Directly I said 0. Why? Any digit is repeated 6 times. Those numbers are always divisible by 7, 11, 13. That concept is also applicable. And any digit is repeated 7 minus 1 times, 6 times. Then what is the remainder? Completely divisible by P. Means remainder is 0 here. Completely divisible by P. Right. Suppose if I write like this. 1, 1, 1 and so on up to 36 times is divided by 37. What is the remainder? Why? 37 is the prime number. That digit is repeated 37 minus 1 times. That's why remainder 0. Otherwise, one more concept applicable. Any digit is repeated 3 times. Those numbers are divisible by 3, 37 and 111. 3 multiple is 36. So completely divisible by 36 times. So remainder 0. That is applicable and this concept is also. So, and you give one more answer. Suppose 5, 5, 5 and so on up to 58 times is divided by 59. Then what is the remainder? 59 is a prime number. P minus 1 times is there. What is the remainder means? 0. Simple, very easy. But questions are not framed like this. questions, how they are going to frame means we'll discuss. This one is also very important. Any digit is repeated p minus 1 time, those numbers are always completely divisible by p if p is greater than 5. That prime is greater than 5. Right. If I write question like this, suppose 888 and so on up to 82 times is divisible by 17. What is the remainder? 888 and so on up to 82 times is divided by 17. What is the remainder? So here that any digit is 3 times and 6 times is not applicable here, but any digit is repeated. 17 is a prime number, that is important. P minus 1 times, P minus 1 times means 17 minus 1 times means if it is 16 times, remainder is 0. 32 times, remainder 0. 16 3 is 48, remainder is 0. 16 4 is 64, 80, 96. So 16 multiple times are there, the remainder is 0. 16 multiple, 16 5 is 80 times. Up to 80 times, remainder is 0. Means remaining how many times? 2 times. Which digit? 8. So 8 is repeated, divided by 17. 17 5 is 85. What is the remainder? 3. That is the answer. So like that they are going to frame questions. Suppose 2, 2, 2, 2 and so on up to 1000 3 times is divided by 101. What is the remainder? 1000 3 times is divided by 101. What is the remainder? 101 is a prime number or not? Yes, prime number. So if it is a prime number, no need second thought. If 100 times is repeated, that number is completely divisible. 200 times, remainder 0. 300, 0. 400, 0. 1000 times means 0. Extra how many times is there? 3 times. Those 3 times, which digit is repeated? 2. Means 322 divided by 101. What is the remainder? You divide that 322 by 101. 101 to 202. What is the remainder? 20. So like that you need to solve. Very, very, very important that observation. Why? Don't confuse. So if prime number in the divisor means p minus 1 times or p minus 1 multiple times, it is completely divisible. So like this they are going to frame questions. So instead of asking direct, they are asking in the indirect case. So up to 80 times means very easy. Up to 16 times, up to 100 times means directly based on that statement we gave, right? The direct answers, remainder is 0. But instead of asking like that, they are framing to questions in this way. So then we are ready to answer for any type of question, right? This one is also very, very important. Okay. One more is there. Discuss one more. Okay, one more statement. Right, these all are Euler's theorem. So based on that, we analyze that. No need to remember those theorems names and where it is derived. Just for CSAT purpose, only for solving them. Why we are discussing all this means so many questions came from these topics actually, remainder and number of. That's why we are discussing this here. Otherwise, no need also. And one more is, any number is in the form of n power p minus 1 is divided by p, is divided by p here. N and p are co-primes. Co-primes is nothing but, co-primes means those two numbers are having only common factor as 1. HCF of the two numbers is 1 only. So those two are combined, not divided by any other number. Those are called co-primes, right? And right, p is greater than 5. That's it. P is greater than 5. So these type of numbers are there always. So these type of numbers, these conditions are satisfied, and in fact always gives remainder as 1. Gives remainder as 1. That is the case. Always gives remainder as 1. Suppose here also we should for an example. I write very easy question. 6 power 6 by 7. Suppose 7 ones 7 means what is the remainder? Minus 1 whole power 6 by 7. Minus 1 power 6 means 1 by 7. What is the remainder? Yes, clear? Apply this rule. It is the general basic, right? Taking that negative remainder and solve. Here 7 prime number, n is 6. 6 and 7 are co-primes. Any two consecutive numbers are always co-primes. That's it, right? And power is 7 minus 1, 6. So this type of numbers are always gives us remainder. Instead of that, question is framing like this. 6 power 7 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? So very easy to find out. 7 1 7 minus 1 whole power 7 by 7 equals to minus 1 power odd number minus 1 by 7. Remainder is how much? 7 minus 1 6. That's it. By traditional way, we know that. By applicable of this rule, how we are going to calculate? I write that 6 power 6 into 6 power 1. Is there any change? 6 power 6 into 6 power 1 means 6 power 7. Any number is in the form of like this. Any number n power p minus 1 by p. In case always remainder as 1 into 6 by 7. Nothing but 6 by 7 is remainder. So I divide that power into that our convenient. 6 power 7 can be divided as 6 power 6 into 6 power 1. Why means for applicable of this condition. Sir, why applicable? Okay, for this question is okay. Suppose I read one question. Sir, why we will go for the direct case? Suppose question is like this. 2 power 101 by 101. What is the remainder? Very simple. Alright, 2 power 101 is divided by 101. What is the remainder? Now, it is first based on the traditional measurements, you need to analyze the nearest of 101 and 2 powers. 2 power 1 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8, 2 power 4 16, 2 power 5 32, 2 power 6 64. 2 power 6 is 64, 2 power 7 is 128. These two are not the nearest to 101. That's why it is not possible by using the traditional way. But apply this condition here. 101 is a prime number or not? Prime number. If power is p minus 1 times, we know always we get remainder as 1. We get always remainder as 1 in this type of format. So simply applicable that. So 2 power 100 into 2 power 1 is divided by 101. So any number in the form of like n power p minus 1. I mean 2 and 101 both are prime numbers, mean definitely co-primes. So 2 power 100 by 101 is gives the remainder as 1 into 2 by 101. That's it. So here 2 by 101. Remainder is how much? 2. Simple. Not only 2 power 101, maybe 2 power 105 means 2 power 100 into 2 power 5. 2 power 5 value also we know 32. That 32 by 101 remainder is 32. So like that we solve some questions. Right. So whatever the question gave is first don't bother about any type of form. Observe and apply whatever know that concept related to that question, right? Whatever the concept we know, just try to apply that concept to that question. That is very, very important. So once we apply that question, concepts to that question, then very easy to solve any type of questions. Okay. These are some basics, and we already discussed that a power n minus b power n is always divisible by a minus b, where n is natural. This type of questions are already discussed. A power n minus b power n is always divisible by a plus b. Here n is even. I mean, a power n plus b power n is divisible by a plus b if n is odd. This we discussed. And in this case, a power n minus b power n, where n is even means these type of numbers are always divisible by a power k minus b power k, and a power k plus b power k also, where when means k is where k is factor of n. This all are we discussed already, where k is factor of n. If n is 16 means either 8, 4, 2, whatever it is, those all are also correct. A power 8 minus b power 8, a power 2 minus b power 2, a minus b, a plus b, those all are satisfied in this cases. This all are discussed at the time of divisibility rules. So again, just I recall once again here. Very, very important. I explain how also. Right. Some examples also we discussed there. Right. These are some. So clear? So these are the remainder concepts. So whatever the question framed on the remainder concept, very easy to solve. That's it. Okay. Suppose 5, 5, 5 and so on up to 293 times is repeated and divided by 59. So what is the remainder? Some case. So what is the remainder means? So it is not possible to find out that. But apply that. Any digit is repeated. That condition is p minus 1 times. Why means 59 is a prime number. That's why p minus 1 times means 58 times. If number is divisible by 58, 116, 58, 3 so 58, so 58. Multiple means it is completely divisible and gives remainder as 0. 58 multiple nearest, 58 into 5, just observe, 5 8 is 40, 5 5 is 25, 29, and up to 290 times we get remainder as 0. But after 290 still 3 more times is there, that 3 more times is 355. We need that divided by 59, divide that 59 divided by 355. So 3 9s, 9 9s 81, 9 5 is 45 plus 8. That's clear? 53. So what is the remainder? So we get remainder as 24. Like that we are going to solve. Simple. So based on this case, we are going to solve. Right? Very easy. Whatever the questions are framed, so we will go for like this. Right. Next one. Okay. Next. In powers also, I already said na. So many questions are framed like that. So suppose now question is 102 whole power 108 divided by 7. What is the remainder? Suppose in case 102 whole power 108 is divided by 7. What is the remainder? It is difficult to say 7 and 102 multiple. First 7 ones 7. Yeah, okay, clear. 7 ones 7. Remainder is 3. 32. 7 fours 28. So after dividing, so remainder is 7 ones 7. 32, 7 4 28, remainder is 4. Now it is 4 power 108 by 7. Now there, observe 4 powers. 4 power 1 4, 4 square 16, 4 cube 64. Convert that. 4 cube 4 power 3 3 is 9, 3 6 8. So by 7. Nothing but 64 power 36 by 7. 7 9s 63. What is the remainder? 1 power 36 by 7. 1 by 7. What is the remainder? 1. So simple. Just you spend little bit of time and analyze. That's enough. So here instead of writing 4 power 2 powers, okay, you write 2 powers. 2 square whole power 108. Then 2 cube. Right. That also okay, fine. No problem. Always whatever the method you apply to that question, always we get same answer. Right. So answer is always same. We will go for that any rule, whatever the rules we learn in that previous discussions. Those all are applicable to any type of questions, and you find the best answer for that remainder concept. That's clear. Now we look some questions. Find the remainder of 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial and so on up to 1000 factorial divided by 6. Okay, you just Right. So divided by 6 means I already said one concept. Just I discussed not for this question. Just I remind that one. Any 10 power is divided by 6. We get remainder as 4 only if n is a natural. I discuss that question. Suppose 10,000 by 6, what is the remainder? 4. 100 by 6, remainder is 4. 1 crore by 6, what is the remainder? 4. 10 crores by 6, what is the remainder? 4. So 10 power n is divided by 6, so we get always a remainder as 4 only. Just I recall that concept, not for this question. Just now observe this question. 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 4 factorial and so on up to 1000 factorial is divided by 6. What is the remainder? 1 factorial means 1. 2 factorial means 2. 3 factorial value 6. 4 factorial 24 and so on up to 1000 factorial is divided by 6. Just observe. From 3 factorial onwards, every factorial is completely divisible by 6. That statement is correct or not? Just observe. 3 factorial value is 6. 6 once 6 completely divide. Remainder means 0. 6 4 so 24 0. 5 factorial means 120. From 6 factorial means 6 itself is there. 6. 7 factorial 6 multiple. And 8 factorial, in 8 factorial also 6 is there. So from 3 factorial onwards, we get remainder as 0 directly. Remaining is 1 plus 2 3. 3 divided by 6 means what is the remainder? Very easy question. Just because of the question, we are question is some difficult. I think we are not able to solve. Simply skip that question. Skippable questions are there, definitely not in this concept. Some general questions we discussed that also at the time of PYQs. We explain what type of questions we are going to skip in the exam and what type of questions by rereadable and doable. Right. Okay. Next. 53 whole power 145 divided by 9, what is the remainder? So 9 table, 9 6 54. 54 means remainder we get as minus 1 whole power 149. Minus 1 whole power odd number means resultant is minus 1 by 9. What is the remainder mean? Negative means 9 minus 1, we get remainder as 8. That's it. That is the answer. Simple. Very easy question, just very basic. After learning that much of concept, these all are very easy. 2 power 94 is divided by 9. What is the remainder? So 2 powers is not possible to calculate. That's why we will check the 2 powers and 9 multiples, which is the nearest one. 2 cube is 8 is nearest to 9. So simply I convert that powers into 2 cube. So 2 cube whole power 94 na. So 2 power 94. 3 3 is 9. 3 1 is 3. 31 into 3 means we get 93. But still one more 2 is remaining. That I write separately. Means divided by 9. Nothing but 2 cube. 8 power 31 into 2 power 1 by 9. Here 9 1 is 9. What is the remainder here? Minus 1. Minus 1 whole power 31 into 2 divided by 9. Minus 1 whole power 31 means minus 1 into 2 by 9. Minus 1 into 2 minus 2 by 9. What is the remainder? Alright, directly I read 9 minus 2. Nothing but 7. This is the answer. It's clear? Check once again. 2 power 94. It is not possible to find that value. That's why I convert the 2 power 94 into the 2 power 3. Why means that 8 and 9 are nearest multiples, differ by 1. So 2 power 3 whole power 31 means 2 power 93 only I get. Still one more 2 is pending. That's why I write the 2 power 1 separately. Then 8 power 31 we get minus 1 into 2 minus 2. Minus 2 means 9 minus 2, remainder is 7. That is the answer. Simple. Next one. 7 power 688 by 400. What is the remainder? How now? Alright, we need to solve this type of problems also. Just 400. Again, it is not possible to, right? 2 powers are not possible, 7 powers, it is not possible to calculate up to 7 power 688. And Don't bifurcate that. Don't divide this 400 into 4 into 100 like that also. So instead of that, observe that 7 powers and 400 multiples which are nearest. If we are good at 7 powers, 7 power 1, 7, 7 square 49, 7 cube 343. Actually 7 power 4 is 2401. And similarly 400 into 6 equal to how much? 2400. Just observe those two. 2400, 2401 differ by 1. So you convert that 7 power 4 whole power, 4 ones 4, 4 sevens 28, 4 2. Completely divisible it is. So 4 7 power 4 whole power 172 divided by 400. 7 power 4 means 2401 whole power 172 by 400. After dividing the 2401 by 400, 406 to 400 means remainder is 1 power 172 by 400. Nothing but 1 by 400. What is the remainder? 1. That's it. Positive number. Very simple. Just you need to observe that powers and divisor and convert that nearest multiple of divisors of that powers. That's it. 96 whole power 115 plus 12 by 97 is how much? 96 ones, 97 ones, 97. What is the remainder we get? Minus 1 whole power 115 plus 12 divided by 97. Minus 1 power odd number means minus 1 plus 12 by 97. 12 minus 1 is how much? 11 by 97. What is the remainder here? 11. That's it. Very easy. Remainder concept questions are very easy. Once we get that concept clearly, that's enough. So clear. So first 97 once 97 minus 1. Minus 1 whole power 115. Nothing but minus 1 plus 12, 11. That is the answer. Next one. 5 power 500 divided by 500. What is the remainder? Here 5 power 500 is divided by 500. What is the remainder? So 5 powers is also not possible, and 500 multiples and 5 powers again no nearest. But observe here options 129, 125, 135, 100. To eliminate, two options are directly eliminated. One is 129. Only one option is eliminated directly. Why means 5 powers are always ending with 5. So again this 100 is also eliminated. Why means ending with 5. Remainder also. Two options are directly 129 and 100 are eliminated. Why mean 5 power 1 5, 5 square 25, 5 cube 125. All 5 powers are end with 5 only. And one more case is there. I write here 5 power 1 5, 5 square 25, 5 cube 125, 5 power 4 625, 5 power 5 3125, then 15625. Just observe last two digits. Observe last two digits. Always other than that 5 power 1 remaining all are having 25. Last two digits must be 25. If any number is divided by 100, last two digits are the answer. Suppose 189 is divided by 100, 100 once 100, last two digits are 89, that is the remainder. So here also it is divided by 500, means definitely that last two digits, whatever the numerator have, same. But 5 powers are always ending with 25. Observe options. Only one option is having 125, that is the answer. That's it. No need to think twice also. That's enough. Okay, we are getting these are the options, either 5 or 25, 125, 625 means 500 once 500, 125, like that. These are the only answers we get again. 125, 125, 125, 125, 125, 125. Whatever this, remainder is always 125. That's it. Next one. Now, say 1 factorial plus 2 factorial and so on up to 77 factorial is divided by 7. Okay. 1 factorial value 1, 2 factorial 2, 3 factorial value 6. I write 6. Why means in the previous question divided by 7, but here divided by 7 means up to 7 multiple. So 4 factorial 24, 5 factorial 120, 6 factorial 720. Then I don't need to write 7 factorial, 8 factorial. In all those, 7 multiple is there, 7 is there, 8 factorial into 7, 8 factorial into 7. So these all are 7 multiples, means we get remainder as 0. For this, you completely add all and divide, no problem. 720 plus 120, 840. Plus 24, 30, 33. So you divide this, 7 4s 28, remainder is 5. Plus 7 120 is 840, 0. What is the remainder? 5 by 7 means remainder is 5. That's it. So factorial type questions, you need to write up to 7 multiples. Before that, all you add and solve that. 840 plus 33, 873 is divided by 7, you get 5 remainder. Whatever it is, or one sum of all, or sum of first 3 or first x to next, any case, no problem. So just from 7 factorial onwards, we get remainder 0. That is important. For previous, you solve anyway. We get remainder as 5. Next one. It is being given that 2 power 32 plus 1 is completely divisible by a whole number. Completely divisible by a whole number. It is divisible. 2 power 32 plus 1 is completely divisible by a whole number. Which of the following numbers is completely divisible by that number? Completely divisible by that number. So, right. So, this number is completely divisible by a whole number, but which of the following is completely divisible by this number? 2 power 32 plus 1. Any number is divisible by 2. Suppose if any number is divided by 5 means either that number is equals to 5 or greater than 5. Clear? Similarly, here 2 power, any number is divisible by 2 power 32 plus 1 means definitely that number is greater than that number or equal to that number. But these two numbers are less than that number. That's why directly eliminated. Here 7 multiple of 2 power 23, but it is 32 3s 96. 32 3s 96. So it is the factor of 2 power 96. 32 3s 90. That's why this number is completely divisible by 2 power 32 plus 1. Actually, question is framed in the reverse case. That number is divisible by a whole number. That is given, but which of the following number is completely divisible by this 2 power 32 plus 1? 2 power 32 plus 1. Number is completely divisible by 2 power 32 plus 1 means that number must be greater than or equals to 2 power 32 plus 1. That's why I eliminated these two, and this is also 2 power 23, that less than that number. That's why I also eliminated this one. Only that option is the correct one. Very simple question, but framing the question in typical manner. That's all. Next. Right, same type of question. It is being given that 2 power 23 plus 1 is completely divisible by a whole number. Which of the following numbers is completely divisible by this number? Same again, definitely that number must be greater than that number. That's why these two are eliminated. Then here, this one is okay, 2 power 23 into 7, it is 2 power 69 plus 1. 23 is factor of 69. That's why we choose this one. That 7 is not the exactly 2 power 2, 3, 2 cube minus 1 means 7. But we don't know. It is the 2 power 20. Sir, we don't know. It is divisible by 2 cube minus 1 or not. So that's why 2 power 23 minus 1 means 100% it is not divisible by 2 power 23 minus 1. Why means it is in the form of a plus b, and a cube plus b cube or a power 5 plus b power 5, those are the only multiples of that number. So those means 2 power 69 plus 1. It is the 23 multiple. That's why that 2 power 69 plus 1 is exactly or completely divisible by 2 power 23. These two questions are framed in reverse manner. So be careful. 19 power 5 plus 21 power 5 is divisible by a power n plus b power n is always divisible by a plus a b if n is odd. N is odd. 5 is odd. 19 plus 21, nothing but 40. that number is completely divisible by 40. Means either it numbers are divisible by 40 and its factors 20, 10, 8, 5, 4, 2, 1. So all these also, right? All these also are the factors of 40. But observe option. Only 10 means wrong. Only 20 wrong. Neither 10 nor 20 also wrong. Both 10 and 20 is the correct option according to the option. That's it. A power n plus b power n is always divisible by a plus b. If n is odd, that is important. Now 9 power 6 plus 7 is divided by 8. What is the remainder? That is the 8 ones 8. What is the remainder? 1. So 1 power 6 plus 7 by 8. 1 power 6 means 1 plus 7 by 8. 8 by 8. What is the remainder? 8 ones 8, remainder 0. Remainder 0. Not quotient 8 ones 8. So don't take 1 as a remainder. 8 ones 8. What is the remainder? 0. Completely divisible. So 0 is the remainder. 1 is also there. Sometimes there is a chance of taking that wrong option. 7 power 126 is divided by 48. What is the remainder? After seeing 48, 7 powers and 48, nearest is 7 square. We know that 7 square value 49. Convert that power into 7 square powers. 7 square 2 6 2 3s by 48. That's it. 7 square means 49 whole power 63 by 48. 48 once 48. What is the remainder? 1 by 48 means what is the remainder? 1. That's it. Very simple. Just once we get that means very easy to solve. 48 once 48, remainder is 1. 1 by 48 nothing but 1. If 3 power 123 is divided by 2, what is the remainder? Very simple. 2 once 2, then 1 power 123 by 2. Nothing but 1 by 2. What is the remainder? 1. That's it. Simple question. Right. A 6-digit number is formed by repeating a 3-digit number twice. For example, two numbers are like 1 2 3 1 2 3 or 7 2 8 7 2. Like this, any number is formed. Any number of this form will always divisible by, we know these type of numbers are always divisible by 7, 11, 13, 77, 91, 143 and 1001. These type of numbers are always divisible by all these numbers. But observe options. 7 only, 13 only, 11 only, none of these. But 1001. They did not give here only. That's why it is divisible by 1001 and other also. That's why that option 3 is the correct option. Correct? Next one. Okay. So these are questions from remainder concept. And one concept is there, successive division actually. Successive division is nothing but suppose if any number, suppose 885 is successively divisible by 5, 6 and 7, what are the remainders? What are the remainders? Questions are like that. Means continuous, if it is first it is divisible by 5, remainder is 0. If it is divisible by 6 and if it is divisible by 7 means okay. Successive division means after dividing with the first number, the quotient is divided by the next quotient is divided by the next, like that. Suppose we are writing in the form of short division here. 885 is divided by 5, 5 ones 5, 38, 5 sevens 35, again 5 sevens 35. What is the remainder? Means 0. These are the remainders here. And the number is divisible by 6, 2's 12, then 57, 6 9's 57. Here remainder is 3. Then this number is divided by 7, 7 4's 28, 1. So 0, 3, 1 are the successive remainders after successive division. Suppose 5 means 0, okay. Then 6 means if it is divisible by 6, 6 1's 6, 28, 45, 3, that is okay. If divide by 7, 7 1's 7, then 18, 7 2's 14, 45. 7, 6, 42, we get actually 3 as remainder, but here we get 1 as remainder. So that's why there is the successive division means we need to divide the whatever the obtained quotient in the first, that quotient is divided by the next divisor, then again next quotient is divided by the next remainder, like that we will continue. So some questions are so there, we will discuss in the next class. So next we will solve problems on entire number system in the next coming class. After that we will discuss CSAT PYQs.